Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of John Ryan at the GIE+EXPO 2018. I really appreciate all your support. I say this an awful lot in my videos because you have no idea that it is part of one of the biggest driving forces of why I make these videos for you guys on a weekly basis now. It's always nice to know that there's people there, there's regular supporters, there's regular viewers, and the channel continues to grow. And that's just such an amazing thing for me. But anyway, back to this video. First off, I want to give a big shout out to WeBang USA. Those guys sponsored my journey my trip out to the GIE+EXPO. It was an amazing experience. It was one that I had always planned to do, but it was maybe a little bit further down the line or in the next couple of years. So this opportunity, when it came up, I leapt at the opportunity, and I'm very, very grateful for their kindness and generosity in this regard. So now, without any further ado, let's get back into part 2 of my time at the GIE. So it is Thursday morning, 9:15 at the GIE Louisville, Kentucky. The Irish boy at the WeBang stand, and we are on site here at the outdoor booth. So I'm helping out today and tomorrow because I've got experience with the push mowers and the machines, and then got to ride my first zero turn yesterday. I don't think I got any footage of it because I didn't want to look like a complete ass trying to drive a machine I never used before. Okay, this is where I'm doing my first ever zero turn drive. Never driven a zero turn before, first time I ever get on one. It's a WeBang machine, and it was pretty impressive. But I was very, very self-conscious, the fact that there was lots of cameras going, filming, and I was really petrified that I was going to make like such an ass of myself. And when you look at my face in this video, you can see the kind of like the level of concern is overriding every other aspect of enjoying the process, other than there's people recording me and I could look like a total idiot in this section.
Like he's done it a million times! Look at everybody filming! Look at all the filming going on!
So a big shout out to Doug Wright Jr. because this is his footage, and he was very kind to allow me to use this for this video.
I think he likes it. I think he does too. I think he likes it. I don't know if I think he sees all these cameras and he's a little nervous. Right. He's got about 20 cameras on him right now.
So yeah, I would say it'd probably take me a couple of hours just to get into the swing of things with the zero turn. But yeah, I am loving that. I am loving that. So very much excited. And this here is the Discovery model, and I've got one of these ordered. So I will have one of these next year. This is a 54-inch with a Kawasaki engine. I'll get a bit more of a close-up video of the machine for this video a little bit later on. Just being early morning, but look at all the flags. Unreal, and this is all the outdoor testing area. You know, most other trade shows I've been to that are outdoors or whatever, they don't really let you use the machines a whole lot. They maybe start them up, run them or whatever. Now they won't be able to actually cut any grass because they're not allowed to be operating, you know, dangerous machinery in that regard, but they'll get a chance to drive around and play about with the machines and get a feel for them and whatever. Now, here's something that we don't really see over in the UK and Ireland, but this here is a debris collector, and they got two different versions. One, you know, smaller, and then the big one, and it just looks like an absolute animal. And what I was told was that with this here, so what we got is like bales of straw, sorry, for the collection for the machines to run them into the trailer. But this thing is so powerful, we gotta test it out before we let anyone else do it, because apparently it's got such a strong suction rate and blow rate back into the trailer. We gotta make sure we're not kind of firing it out into the into the pedestrian areas for access. So had a day out on the WeBang booth. Here we are at the Louisville Mega Cavern, and this is where the big GIE rally meetup is. And being an Irish boy heading over, this is where all the guys have been going for the last couple of years with their meetups and things like that. So I'm looking forward to this. Is this food for us?
Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down.
I'm the sexiest outlaw you've ever seen, right?
John, right?
Yeah.
Give me a hug, man.
Good to see you, man. Yeah.
Welcome to America.
Thanks very much. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
No, thank you very much.
Awesome to meet you.
One for two.
I'll catch up with you again. So at this point here in the video, I thought I just wanted to kind of make a few little points. Big shout out to Naylor Taliaferro, LCR Media, LAWNCARE rookie on YouTube. The guy is just really, really cool. He saw the opportunities that are there for our community, and he took the initiative to kind of really help develop and spur it on further. So if you think back to a couple of years ago, if you've been following this since the beginning, like I have, you would have noticed that Greg Chisholm, Geek to Freak Lawn Care, and Spencer's Lawn Care, and I think was it 2 other individuals, there's 4 people originally at the very first GIE meetup in Louisville, and I think it was at Pleasure Ridge Pizza. And to go from 4 to this event here with over 450 people in attendance, that is an insane amount of growth of a social media movement. That's just those who were able to physically attend. And so I think it definitely need to take a moment to give a shout out to Naylor for putting together such an awesome event. Raffle giveaways, t-shirts, all sorts of different bits and pieces of merchandise, companies, there was free food, and then everybody got to socialize and hang out. Now that's pretty impressive, and that's leadership in the industry for sure.
So that everyone can get what they want, and then they can continue having fun tonight. Is everybody having fun tonight? Everyone enjoying the GIE+EXPO so far tonight? Is everyone with this community? Alright, let's get started. The first ticket was
Day 3, got some video footage of different aspects heading to the cavern there yesterday with the meetup and everybody else. Friday morning, early, it's cool, bit of dew on the grass, but we got the meetup today for the LAWNCARE Legends at 12, and that's going to be cool to see you guys turn out. Had such a blast with some of the lads last night, and a really good experience. But one of the things I found difficult this time around though is because it was so committed on time for different aspects of this trip, that I didn't get the camera out when I wanted to, because it was either try and take the time to make a video and not be able to connect with a lot of the people. A lot of the guys that we talk to on social media, all of us, you guys who are watching this are in the same groups, are following the same videos and talking to the same people. So to try and take the time to get to know them or speak with them for a little bit was, I think that was kind of more important than trying to divide off the time just to make an awesome video. So there's like different snippets that I've done on the video, which is pretty awesome. I really loved this show. Okay, I gotta point out here that it was really difficult to divide up my time. One of the biggest aspects of this whole thing on social media, of watching the GIE+EXPO on YouTube for the last number of years, is all because of the people that are creating content and sharing it out there. So I'm following people's stories rather than just a video about a product or a brand or a show or etc. etc. So whenever I got the opportunity to go out there, thanks to WeBang USA, I jumped at it. But my time is divided up between helping them out with the outdoor booth, the people that I met. When I meet people in this industry, it's just like that is just the highlight of the whole thing, and so it takes up so much of my time, and when I was out there it was no exception as well. On top of that, I also had a lot of meetings that I had organized in advance of me attending, so my time, I didn't really get to go about the show and get lots of footage of different aspects of the expo, but it gives me something to improve on for this year, 2019. Cannot wait to come back next year, but I will tell you this, the jet lag was really difficult. I mean, first night that I stayed here, the following morning I woke up like 4:30, and at 4:30 I was wide awake and I was not for going back to sleep. And then second night I was probably waking up about 6, and then 6 again this morning. No, it was 5 the second night, 6 today, and then heading back home today. And then I'll probably lose a whole night's sleep. I'll try not to sleep on the airplane so as that I can try and get a decent night's sleep Saturday night when I get home. And I can't wait to see my family. Being away in Italy last month and then being away to America this month, I miss my family. I can't wait to see them. I love this. This is just an awesome opportunity and experience. But it's also good to get home to the ones who I love and why I'm trying to do all the things that I'm doing. And I want to give a big shout out to Doug Wright Jr. This guy, oh, he's just such a good guy. Richie Plemons, Jason Ambrose, Kevin from Fall River, Randy Haskell, who else we got? We had Daniel Humphreys, Brian Ring, Stacey Flanagan, Seth the Lawn Surgeon. Met him, yes, I had a great chat with him. That was just really awesome. And the thing is, like, from watching these videos, there's a lot of people that turn up and kind of want to introduce themselves and meet these guys, and that's cool. But also, because I know some of these guys from way back in the beginning, meeting them up was just like meeting the guys, the gang, and that was just a lot of fun. So anyway, fantastic experience so far. Today's only a half day. We're going to clock off about 1 or 2 o'clock, then head on over to the airport and head home. So been a long couple of days, but a lot of fun. Did an interview. Naylor, oh my goodness, look, it's too early in the morning, but Naylor came and did an interview with me and hanging out, speaking with Naylor. These guys just feel like brothers that I've known for years, and meeting them first time was like coming up, giving a big massive hug, like a proper man hug. It's just epic. So I can't wait to come back next year. And there's a few other things we're working on with the LAWNCARE Legends Awards for the GIE, meeting up with a couple of people, and that's going to be pretty awesome. So I'm going to do a bit of a video now just around where we are at the outdoor booth, so you can see the machines. We've got the zero turns. I drove my first zero turn here. It was a WeBang, it was my first one. Popped my cherry on a WeBang. The guys were recording, I didn't record it because I didn't know whether I was going to look like an idiot. And that concludes part 2 of my time at the GIE Expo. Unfortunately, there's just too much footage to be able to squeeze into this video, so I've had to make a part 3 for the series, which I'm looking forward to sharing with you, because there's some bonus footage, there's some photographs that I managed to get with meeting different people, and that's going to be something that, as I create these videos, as much to share with you guys, it's also a nice way for me to be able to reflect back on the times of the different experiences that I get to have within this industry and what's happening with social media. So if you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up. Let's push it up there again to see how many likes we can get on it. This really helps my channel out. It also gives me a boost of confidence that you guys appreciate the time and effort that it takes to put these videos together. Subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Leave a comment below. I am going to try and make sure that I get replying to all comments on the videos going forward this year. Really want to kind of make sure I've got that engagement with you guys back and forth on the channel, as well as whatever's happening on Facebook and Instagram and all that type of stuff. So thanks very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.